All right, we got a beefcake video today.
Oh, dude. I'm a beefcake central right here. It's behind me.
We're going to be quickly reviewing Werewolf Overlord.
Yes.
Or is it Werewolf Lord?
I think it's Lord.
Werewolf Lord?
Well, from my angle, he has very clenched cheeks.
Nice thick glutes, very good quads. He's got biceps. I do think he should have some range because his arms are so long. He should be able to have like a reach ability, right?
Yeah. 7 out of 6.
So today we're going to be talking about racism. That's probably one of our favorite subjects.
I am a very qualified racist, as everyone knows.
Well, like on the subject of racism, right?
Yeah.
So CNN is going to help us figure out what's digital blackface and why is it wrong when white people use it.
What if it's Michael Jackson? Does that count?
Michael Jackson is a gray zone.
Yeah, because he's technically wearing whiteface, but you're also, if you're posting videos of him reacting to stuff, would that be blackface, whiteface posting?
It's like mixed face posting.
Yeah.
Maybe you shared that viral video of Kimberly Sweet Brown Wilkins telling a reporter after narrowly escaping a fire department,
Ain't nobody got time for that!
Perhaps you posted that meme of supermodel Tyra Banks exploding in anger on America's Next Top Model. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
Exploding in black, meaty chunks.
Or maybe you've simply posted popular GIFs, such as the one of NBA great Michael Jordan crying. That's a funny one.
That's a funny one.
Or of drag queen RuPaul declaring girl.
I don't know if I want a man declaring girl.
If you're black and you've shared such images online, you get a pass.
We claimed at CNN, you get a pass. Because we care about how much freedom you get and how much black people should be, take control. We, the white liberal elite, decided you get a pass.
But if you're white, you may have inadvertently perpetuated one of the most insidious forms of contemporary racism.
Oh my god. This is really? This is the most insidious form of racism nowadays?
That might have been my favorite sentence that I've ever read. If you're white, you may have inadvertently perpetuated one of the most insidious forms of contemporary racism. I'm surprised I read that without any issues.
What a way to sentence that. There's so much worse things you can do in terms of like doing something racist on the internet. But this is like the most one. This is the big deal. This is the real deal, guys. It's really freaking racist.
You may be wearing digital blackface.
You may be digital, but guess what? You're also black.
What is digital blackface? We're gonna learn now. Okay, we're gonna educate ourselves.
Finally, I'm gonna learn something for once in my stupid, retarded life.
Digital blackface is a practice where white people co-opt online expressions of black imagery, slang, catchphrases, or culture to convey comic relief or express emotions.
You mean like your typical Facebook mom, or just your random 20-something or I guess 30-something millennial just wanting to react to some like crazy gotcha meme moment or something? Wow. Hyper racist right there, am I right? Don't they have any respect towards the black culture? Only they can appropriate their own goofy facial features. What's the next sentence?
We're supposed to learn this like throughout it. We're not supposed to figure it out
away. Let's turn back the clock.
These expressions, what one commentator calls racialized reactions, are mainstays in Twitter feeds, TikTok videos, and Instagram reels, and are among the most popular internet memes.
Because here's the funny thing. Black people are kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't think...
and not in an insultive way. It's just they have good reactions.
I don't think they understand that, though.
Digital
blackface involves white people play acting at being black, says Lauren Michelle Jackson, an author of a cultural critic in an essay for Teen Vogue. Jackson says the internet thrives on white people laughing at damn it, I can't read. Says the internet thrives on white people laughing at exaggerated displays of blackness, reflecting a tendency among some to see black people as walking hyperbole.
Could you say that for white people as well? For white, because there's some also, even though we were just saying black people have inherently funny reactions, there's some very funny white reactions. Would it be weird for a black person to pretend to be a white man?
Let's be
honest.
Does
he want to live like a white Nazi or something? What's wrong with those black people?
The amount of times I've seen Jim Carrey spit the water out saying, "Oh, come on."
Yeah.
It kind of sickens me a little
bit. Or
bit.
that one with the white guy with his face like this close up and he's just kind of like, you know that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that GIF so many times. Is that if a black guy uses that, should I call the Klan out or something? Like, should I be pissed?
So rarely are black characters afforded subtle traits or feelings.
So you can't be conveying emotion is racism now?
Yes. That's the whole idea, is that you're expressing an emotion using a black meme or GIF or whatever, or GIF.
Damn, women are really racist then.
Yeah, no kidding. Many white people choose images of black people when it comes to expressing exaggerated emotions. I just pulled the Jim Carrey card already. Jim Carrey's already like goes beyond most people anyways.
I'm so sorry, CNN, that black people are inherently gonna be funny in a very entertaining and charming way. I'm sorry that black people are charming. I know you hate that feeling, but you know.
Choosing images of black people when it comes to expressing exaggerated emotions on social media. A burden that black people didn't ask for, she says.
I don't think anyone asked for the internet.
Like, listen, lady.
The internet came out of nowhere.
You don't speak for black people. We are your sass, your nonchalance, your fury, your delight, your annoyance, your happy dance, your diva, your shade, your yas. Your yas moments, Jackson writes. The weight of reaction gifting, period, rests on our shoulders.
This is really stupid.
Okay, why digital blackface is wrong.
Oh, now we're getting into it?
Some may say posting a video of Sweet Brown saying, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire," is just for laughs.
It is.
Why overthink? Funny. Why overthink it?
Yeah, why?
Why give people yet another excuse for labeling white people racist for the most innocuous behaviors?
Now she answered her question.
But critics say digital blackface is wrong because it's a modern-day repackaging of minstrel shows, a racist form of entertainment popular in the 19th century.
My God, they have to pull out these like old-timey cards of like, oh, back then they used to like get up and they smear the coal and mud on their face, make sure they get those big puffy lips showing. And then just dance around and be all like, "Oh, my sister," whatever. I don't know. I don't want to throw some fried chicken into the audience and all that. But posting a GIF of freaking LeBron James looking shocked. Oh my God! It's just people posting reaction images that they think are funny, and there's probably a good chunk of them that are black people are using this anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not the same thing, you retard.
That's when white actors, faces darkened with burnt cork, entertained audiences by playing black characters as bumbling, happy-go-lucky simpletons. That practice continued in the 20th century on hit radio shows such as Amos and Andy. Amos and Andy. Put simply, digital blackface is 21st century minstrelsy. Yeah, all this stuff seems bad until you realize that it's not that special. I mean, white people are called racists for existing.
We're born evil, and we gotta cure evil by divulging in white liberals.
Is this helping the problem? Probably not. But anyways.
But I like problems, so let's keep going.
Historical blackface has never truly ended, and Americans have yet to actively confront their racist past to this day. That's exactly what I was just talking about.
Or no one cares, I should say.
Everyone who existed back then is dead now.
Yeah,
all the racists you're talking about are dead. Stop acting like they're alive.
Yeah,
they're dead.
What did I do? What did I do wrong? I just existed in this world.
No, you're white.
Oh, crap.
Oh, paleface.
Yeah, we're the paleface offensive, and you better watch out because we're gonna destroy you.
We're gonna be the guys you think we're gonna punch you in the face, but we're gonna walk up to you and hug you and tell you it'll be okay. And then we cry in each other's arms.
Maybe kiss you on the neck, give you a little hickey. If you feel a little tongue, don't panic.
Oh yeah. So That just caught what you said. In fact, minstrel blackface has emerged into even more subtle forms of racism that are now glorified all over the internet. Yeah, Wong says that digital blackface is wrong because it culturally appropriates the language and expressions of black people for entertainment, while dismissing the severity of everyday instances of racism black people encounter, such as police brutality, job discrimination, and educational inequity. Yeah, because that's happening to black people in general.
First off, what does this have to do with posting a GIF of
nothing?
Of friggin'
their laundry
Michael
listing.
Jackson. Michael Jackson holding the gun down from the guy.
Jared, are you doing it?
That's
Hitler
another
salute?
good one.
Are you just? Damn it, Jared.
Oh no.
Damn it! I thought we agreed that
forever.
you wouldn't do that. No coming back from it.
Yeah, I can't just move on and post GIFs.
I'm already playing it really close just by having my hand up holding my phone. Got to be careful out there.
I'm not a very careful guy. I'm notorious for doing that very often. In fact, I did do it recently at the bowling alley.
Oh,
this isn't a joke. It's actually
after
real.
the.
But I tried it waving to get someone's attention. I held it up a high, and then everyone was like, "Wait a minute!" And it didn't help. We were bowling with some black guys next to us, and they just saw us and they were like, "Damn, he's on our side." Wait.
Defining digital blackface isn't easy. Yeah, probably because it's not a real thing. You got to try really hard to make up something like this. If a white person shares an image online that perpetuates stereotypes of black people as loud, dumb, hyper-violent, or hypersexual, they've entered digital blackface territory. Oh yeah.
I think they just entered like freaking something else.
And yet, even with that definition, it's hard to figure out exactly what is and isn't digital blackface.
Why are you making this article?
This is the challenge that Elizabeth Halford faces.
Yeah, a very stupid challenge. It's like trying to fit a pea inside I don't know, something really small. I don't know. What's smaller than a pea? Like a pin, like a needle hole. Like trying to fit in there. It's just like, oh man, this is a hard challenge. But damn it, I'm gonna get it in there, and it's gonna be so good, and everyone's gonna clap when they see it, and they're all just gonna cry and piss themselves. Just because I'm so... I did the impossible. I broke boundaries. I got this pee through a thread hole. Because I'm a freaking boss.
Imagine being the guy who claps like this. Halford, a brand designer, wrote an apologetic essay in 2020 about how she made a meme out of Wilkins' "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That" catchphrase and sent someone a gif of the singer Beyonce repeating, "I'm not bossy, I'm the boss." She says, "I've engaged in digital blackface," Halford wrote. "I've laughed at people of color on the news facing horrifying crime and disaster and loss. I've appropriated black trauma as punchlines and peeled their faces off to put on my own and say what I can't say to make you laugh or just because it went viral."
I just remembered something. Going to the Ain't Nobody Got Time for That lady, didn't she like it though? Didn't she show up on Newses and just was like, "Oh yeah, ain't nobody got time for that."
Money out of it.
Yeah,
selling shirts and
Is she that offended? Question out there: was she offended by this? Because I swear I remember she showed up on News.
So wait, are we not supposed to find black people to be something that brings joy and laughter to us? I guess that's what they're saying.
No joy when around.
So
black
when I look
people.
at
when you look at a black person's scowl.
Talk to them with a neutral tone.
Yeah, don't treat them as a human being. Treat them as like you're talking to Siri.
The whole idea that we can't find them to be funny or amusing or just...
Yeah, I guess we can't laugh at black
I guess the idea is that they weren't trying to be funny. We shouldn't laugh at them. It's like, there's so many things out there.
Why does every black person's life have to
race.
always revolve around racism? Can't they have something else other than racism in their lives?
Listen,
does racism always have to be crammed down their throats? As that's the only thing that defines
laughing at
being
people
black?
Online? Like the amount of people of all colors, I guess especially white, doing straight up scorpion fails that I've watched and laughed at.
Really?
Scorpion fails, you know what those are?
What are those?
It's where you fall down on your face and your legs curl over your head.
Oh, those,
Just people do things that are funny. Is this hard to understand?
Why can't people be funny? I think this person doesn't know what funny is.
I'm trying to like explain something that shouldn't need to be explained, and I think that's why it's kind of tripping me up a little bit. Halford tells CNN she was bothered that she overlooked the context of Sweet Brown's interview.
I think everyone did, to be honest. Even black people overlooked it, I think. I think everyone didn't overlook the fact that her house was burning.
The woman had just experienced a tragedy. I guess we find it funny the way black people tell their story with so much flair, she says. But at the end of the day, one woman's apartment building burned down while she was in bed. But Halford says that doesn't mean she won't use any more gifs of black people. She doesn't object to the Beyonce I'm the boss meme because she thinks it empowers women.
Okay, so you can be blackface, digital blackface, if it gives you more power.
Well, I think it says it's not digital blackface if you're doing gifts that make black people seem awesome or powerful.
Okay.
But if you're sharing funny ones, like, you know...
So wait, was blackface not an issue if they were just jacked? I guess it's kind of true because those bodybuilder shows where they have to put all this oil on them, they basically... All these white guys just basically look black. Because all the tanning oil they got.
She says that as long as a meme or gif is empowering and not demeaning, she feels free to use it. Besides, Halford said, if she refrains from using any black memes, she runs into another problem. Those are the most effective because white people are so boring, she says.
Okay. So wait, we can't... This person's very conflicted, I think.
Willy Wonka meme, you got all those Jim Carreys, Chris Farley.
I've seen Chris Farley reactions because he's got a funny face.
What are you talking about? White people are boring.
Yeah.
If you
that Robin Williams guy, just a snore fest through and through. Just couldn't believe it. JonTron, like, what is that guy? Funny? I don't know what funny is.
The Three Stooges.
Bird, though.
Three Stooges, Laurel and Hardy, John Arbuckle.
Yeah. John Arbuckle, just his existence.
Now, I'm not suggesting that white people and non-black people refrain from ever circulating to a black person's image for amusement or otherwise. She writes, there's no prescriptive or proscriptive step-by-step rulebook to follow. Nobody's coming to take gifts away. But no digital behavior exists in a deracialized vacuum, she says. A white person can spread digital blackface without malicious intent. Digital blackface...
Wait, how do you know that, though? Because we literally said right in the beginning, how do we know if most of these people are even malicious? They might just be like, that's a good reaction.
That's the thing you don't know. This person's saying we know everything, but also we don't know anything at all.
I have the answers. That being said,
I don't know
they
what
might
the
not
hell I'm talking about.
actually be an answer.
Digital blackface does not describe intent, but an act. The act of inhabiting a black persona, she adds.
I am now fully become black.
Employing digital technology to co-opt a perceived catch or black cool 2 involves play-acting blackness in a minstrel-like tradition. No matter how brief the performance...
You know those TikTok videos where they just get up in blackface and just start playing minstrel shows? Do you think anyone's done that? I've not been on TikTok. Has anyone ever just made an account where they're just full-on blackface doing this whole minstrel show and then they do like a little TikTok dance to like a black song?
What happens if an Asian person
like a rap,
does
hip-hop
blackface? What happens then? Well, probably
someone Asian do that.
I know liberals hate Asians. No matter how brief the performance or playful the intent, summoning black images to play types means pirouetting on over 150 years of American blackface tradition.
It's a tradition, damn it. We gotta uphold it. It's like Christmas.
So,
all right, kids, put on the blackface.
So whatever happened to Sweet Brown? Another challenge with defining digital blackface is that some of the alleged victims of the practice might chafe at being labeled casualties of racism. Consider what happened to the woman now known as Sweet Brown after she went viral. She hired an agent and appeared on The View and Jimmy Kimmel Live. An auto-tuned version of her original video now has at least 22 million views. Sweet Brown did go public with accusations that she had been exploited, but it had little to do with her race.
Okay, what's the point of this article? She was exploited for other
Well, probably because people were making a lot of money.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Probably just wanted to be like, hey, that's me. Why am I not?
My house burned down. I didn't get any money out of this. What the heck? If this article was more about that, I'd be more on their side.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of unfair.
But in the meantime, if you are a white person who's contemplating using a
Suicide.
Hold My Wig gif, you should consider the advice Jackson offers in her Teen Vogue essay to white people who play act being black online. If you find yourself always reaching for a blackface to release your inner sass monster,
if you have just the threatening urge to release that black demonic power out of you, just hold back that Kevin Hart gif for 1 second and think about it. Just think about how freaking racist you are.
Maybe consider going the extra country mile and pick this nice Taylor Swift gif instead.
Instead of being black, how about you be gay?
Oh man.
Is that it?
That's it. That's the end.
Just want to end it with a Taylor Swift ad. Great.
Alright guys, stay tuned. On the next video, we'll be talking about... What are we talking about in the next video?
We're going to talk about good dentistry, and I'm going to be the lead. See? I got perfect teeth.